You got the burb, dude. Look, I got boxes back here. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Oh. What's this say? What's it say up there, dog? Oh boy.
Oh.
All right, here we go, baby.
You gotta step down, learn that from Joe.
Look, dude, it's like deja vu. We could step up or step down. Today we're gonna step down because, yet again, we have something from England, the UK. Oh, blimey.
Blimey. This room was made for this amp. Luckily, they're sawing down trees all around the neighborhood after this big freeze, so we're gonna blend right in.
3, 2.
And you may hear a reverberation on our voices. It's because we're in my garage. That's the only place loud enough. So Joe said, don't use a flashlight, just put it somewhere near the middle.
What would Joe do?
I love how all of my guitar knowledge is now, what would Joe do?
It's all Bonamassa-isms. Do you want to go upstairs and hit some chords? Because I'm going to make sure this thing's sounding right in the room. Listen,
Okay.
If you're going to play with the big toys, you got to realize that, unfortunately, people are not going to like me saying this, but in order for Tyler to get the sound, I'm going to have to sit down here and just hear a little bit. So it is going to get loud, but we're not going to sit with the amp. We're doing it in the garage to protect our hearing, because I know a lot of you out there are thinking what I'm thinking. Save your ears. We're going to save our ears, but we want to hear this thing in all of its glory. We want 1966 Bluesbreaker JTM45 Gary Moore tone.
All right, buddy, we're at 0.
Go ahead.
Going up.
Are you alive?
I'm still here, dude. Dude, I'm coming.
That's just pure amp. That is a 1966. This is like pre-Hendrix, pre-all of it. Hey, I have more stuff to show you, though.
What do you mean?
I brought you more things to check out.
What?
Well, this is a really nice Les Paul.
Yeah. I like it, man.
Yeah, it's really cool. I brought one that looks kind of like it. Do you want to see it? I just brought that. It was in the back of the Suburban. I figured I'd bring it in.
This is it's a leather-bound case you have here.
That's a leather-bound case. There you go, buddy.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
It's a Les Paul.
I could see that.
From the year of 1959.
What?
Yeah, dude, that is a 1959 Les Paul standard.
For real?
Yeah, it's called the Gabriel Burst.
Let's play a game.
Which one's old? Look at the color difference.
They both look like 2 peas in a pod.
2 peas in a pod. Hey, there's one other thing. You know, I probably shouldn't have misplaced this last piece. Where did I put it?
Why don't you bend over and I'll show you?
You obviously have the 59, but I I'm not. Will you marry me? No, I'm just kidding. Check this out. So we have the Bluesbreaker. You have a 59 Les Paul.
Yeah.
This is Gary's
Oh.
Guv'nor pedal. That was Gary's secret tone bomb, dude. So,
Dude, Christmas was like a couple months ago. You're like coming in with Santa's sack.
here's
all
the thing.
over again.
So here's the thing, dude. Now we have Gary Moore's JTM45 in the house. Gary Moore's Guv'nor pedal. This is the tone with a 59 Les Paul.
Whoa.
You know what we should do?
Plug it all in.
Let's go crazy.
We got to plug all this in
go
right
crazy.
now. The first thing I'm doing is cracking this death.
Dude, that's the best sound. I mean, 59 Les Pauls sound cool.
Yeah.
Guitars are cool, but
Gary Moore's amps are great, but there's nothing like a sweet swig of death in the morning.
I don't know if I've said it yet, but Liquid Death.
I don't know if we've said it, but we're not sponsored by them.
We're not.
But boy, do they fuel our
But
pods.
jeez Louise, we love Liquid Death. We're in the Guitar Heavens toy store today.
The Guitoy store is what's happening here, and
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know which thing I'm the most excited about. I'm mainly hoping my house doesn't fall down because I've had some trials and tribulations. I've had some problems with my house recently, if you're a podcast follower, but
Nashville got hit hard with that storm, and you got hit hard. This area got hit hard.
now I have a jet engine in my garage, so hopefully it doesn't bring down the foundation.
We have a high-powered Marshall in the garage right now, ready to tear souls.
So give us the 1 minute overview of how you came into possession of this Gary Moore
Okay.
Bluesbreaker.
So check this out. A really good friend of mine, a friend of the pod, a fan of yours, a great, great human, Chris. He goes by Fried Okra. Chris Blakey. He is the best. He's got a crazy collection down in Mississippi. I met him years ago. He owns some of the most rare Les Pauls, Strats. I mean, he has like Leo Fender's original pickup winder.
That's
This
epic.
guy has crazy stuff, but he loves it like we do. So between all these guitars and all this stuff, we just bonded on a musical level. And when the Gary Moore auction was happening, just like our friend Joe,
Uh-huh.
Okra got in there and he scooped up the 66 JTM45, the Bluesbreaker, and Gary's original Guv'nor pedal, which is just crazy. So he calls me. You know, we'll talk, once a week or whatever. But he calls and he goes, "Hey, dude, I'm coming up to Nashville." I'm like, "What's up?" Because whenever he's coming up, he's got like a mission. And he goes, "I got Gary Moore's amp, his pedal, and I'm bringing you some other stuff to mess around with." And I was like, "All right, man, we'll see you this weekend." So him and his wife, Tanya, they came over and they're friends with Amanda and Jet. And he brings this and then he goes, "Oh, by the way, I brought you a guitar to pick around on. Maybe you want to hang out with it for a while."
It just happens to be this guitar.
The Gabriel Burst, it's a 59 standard, Zebras. I mean, this thing is amazing. And I said, "Man, I can't just take that and, have it at my house and just pick on it." He goes, "No, man, put some scratches on it. Have fun with it."
I think they call that being a custodian of gear.
Yeah. But Okra, he's so cool. He's got like Paul Kossoff's guitar. I actually, he's a friend of the pod, and at some point we will reveal him to the world.
Cool.
And maybe we should take a ride down to Mississippi because we would have the most epic guitar safari. We wouldn't buy anything, but stuff to see. It'd be insane.
We could try a 5-finger discount on old fried okra.
Hey, Okra, what's that over there?
Look over there.
Grab a 64 Strat, put it in your jacket.
Oh man, well that's really generous and cool of him.
And the best part is, no one's ever heard this amp either
Cool.
since
I-
Gary had it.
Every time I hear these factoids where it's like, this rock historical moment is about to enter your life, I'm like, yeah, okay. Give it to me. I can't really appreciate it until it's hitting me in the ears necessarily. So I say we reveal the format of this show, which is we're going to crank this amp, we're going to get our Gary Moore on, and we're going to use this rig, this 59 into Gary's Guv'nor pedal into his JTM to execute some of our favorite 59 riffs ever recorded. This is a really cool list of gunslinging guitar players across time that we'll do our best to emulate, but it's all about the feel and the vibe of getting to play this awesome gear and going through our guitar geek library inside our minds.
And also, just preface, we just love this stuff like you do. So this whole 59 Laura, I know that there's going to be players that are going, "I'm so sick of it," but you guys just remember, like us, at the end of the day, we're all just fans and it's fun. And the fact that we have this amp, this pedal, and this guitar in the same room, we have the blessing of the owner to literally crank it
Yes.
and just rip it up. So that's what we're gonna do.
This is on behalf of all the people who will never play this stuff, and we're going to demystify it completely. And I think we're on the record saying gear is in whatever you make it. So with that being said, we're going to play some gear that most people don't even get to touch, let alone play, in the most perfect environment, a garage.
Yes, dude. Just as intended. Oh, baby. The floor is shaking. First things first. It's like,
God.
It's like that movie, The Hangover, when he goes in the bathroom and there's like a tiger.
Yeah, he's like...
So I'm at 8 right now on the volume. Oh, baby.
Here we go.
Up through that. That's pure amp, baby. You know what's so cool with this stuff too, and I love it, and obviously this is the kind of this is my wheelhouse. But when you play a chord and you go, there's just so much there. It's like,
Yeah.
it's not even like how you're playing. It's just the timbre of a crazy loud tube amp with this guitar.
Here we go.
Come on, dude. Sorry, I'm getting carried away.
It's funny because I'm hearing your fingers right here. I'm hearing it out of the monitor, and I'm feeling it downstairs. This is like a new spatial audio experience that I thought I could only get this in Dweezil Zappa's studio, and I'm like, whoa.
Bro, this is like, what is it, Atmos times
Yes,
like 10.
exactly. This is garage Atmos.
This is like when you went to the movie theater and it like sprayed you with water. Remember it was like a 3D movie?
It's insane.
This is so cool, and I'm already geeking out. I'm having so much fun.
Let's see what Gary Moore licks are built into this amp.
So, are you gonna hit the pedal?
Yeah, we should.
What is it on? Put everything just in the middle. I don't know what he was running, but I know that pedal is a really, really mean pedal.
All right, everything's in the middle.
Bombs away, dude. Are you ready?
Go ahead. All right, that pedal works.
You want to give it a go?
Yeah.
Come on, I know you do. I see it in your eyes.
Oh yeah, buddy. I just start to play in a way that excites me, and few instruments just right off the cuff make you feel that way, I think.
It's this spontaneous like reaction of like joy, but also you realize it's a mental thing too, because like I've said a million times, play gear that inspires you, but there's this mental game where you go, I'm playing through like holy grail gear.
Yeah.
And you just get excited.
I think this is the right energy to approach a little bit of a Gary Moore jam. How about
Let's
it?
go, dude. This isn't even dramatic, but I'm making it dramatic.
We must record our best Gary Moore.
No pressure.
Yeah.
I just absolutely, it's like a shred fest, dude.
Oh my God.
How fun is that?
We're going to recover from that and bring the amp upstairs and spare my neighbors. Won't be able to find us, but before it's too late. They'll be like, where was that coming from?
Hey, look, Vic, there's this weird looking Suburban and it's making loud.
But maybe it's coming from there.
Honey, are you okay after what we did to you?
Are you there? Oh yeah, she's here.
She's still here. I apologize to my neighbors, but not really. All right. Bring her up there.
Come on, little lady. I
Clearly.
can see it clearly. This thing smells like an old tube.
We just did have it cranking.
Oh yeah, she loved it. Dude, that might have been my favorite thing we ever did on the pod so far.
We
right
just
there.
keep finding new peaks.
That was
And it's
so
great.
cool.
This is awesome, dude.
It's like a dog drinking water.
There we go.
Those are aliens talking to each other. It goes like this. And then one goes. And then when one gets really mad, it goes. Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyways.
59 riffs. When it comes to a 59 Les
Wait,
Paul,
like 59, like
we're going to play 59 riffs. There are a few that projected this guitar into historical context, and we have some common suspects here on the list that many people will recognize, but maybe some unknown 59 slingers across time.
Slingers.
What do you think of when you think of a 1959 Gibson Les Paul, other than it costs as much as a house?
Well, there's a few things I think about. I think about the popular riffs that we know from the 59. The first thing that comes to mind, and the reason I believe these guitars, not only because of the quality and the construction, Jimmy Page.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Page, Peter Green, Dwayne Allman, Paul Kossoff, Eric Clapton, of course. I mean, the list goes on of 59 players.
My list goes to 10. So I have 10 guitar players that I went through researching just to try and do more than half-ass internet research, because sometimes I get things wrong, Jared. I don't know if you know.
Well,
it's not slow 100, it's SLO 100.
I saw the comment.
You didn't even correct me, by the way. You were like, this guy's got his house flooded. I'm just going to let that one slide.
I said, you know what, just let him be. Let him be.
Of course I know it's SLO, but I'm reading stuff and making sure I don't miss things, and then I read it like a moron. So sorry about that. I can't be perfect, but what I can do
I'm sorry,
is...
Mr. Perfect.
I'm sorry, Mr. Perfect. Forgot you never ever make a mistake. So I am striving to be better with this stuff, but it's important to be open to making mistakes and learning new things
Big
from
time,
them.
man.
So
Big time.
with 59 riffs, we can confirm a lot of different pieces of the mystery. So Jimmy Page clearly used a 1959 Gibson Les Paul. Whether it's recording or live, that's where these things start to get a little difficult to pinpoint, but
100%.
we know he played it live. And we know those are some of the most iconic sounds ever recorded, which is what this whole thing is about.
Slash or any of these kind of players, it's the image, it's the look of it. A lot of people are going to chime in. They're going to go, well, if you like Jimmy Page, you're listening to a Telecaster. You know, I get it. There is a whole certain thing. I read recently that, I think it was You Shook Me Off, Led Zeppelin 1, was recorded with a Carina Flying V.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like there's all this mystique of being in the studio, and I got to record with Eddie Kramer. Heartbreaker was recorded, that middle solo, you know,
Yes.
that was recorded at a different studio, I believe Olympic Studios, months later. So like,
cool.
with stuff like that, it's hard to pinpoint, but it's that live aesthetic and sound of a roaring 59 with Page / these people. That's what I think was kind of the, you know what I mean, the golden ticket.
Gotcha. So with that in mind, we won't necessarily match these iconic tones, but we will match that mojo as best we can. And maybe we might get lucky and hit the exact note and frequency that makes us go, and some ghost appears in the room with us. So we'll find out. But the first Jimmy Page exploit, I'm going to say Whole Lot of Love is what we should break out on this thing.
That was kind of the first thing I thought too.
I have my 2021 Les Paul here for some backup. And
I'm gonna click on the Guv'nor.
people complain about this riff, how nobody plays it right. Are we playing it right or not?
I don't know. Someone tell us. Probably not.
Here, let's see.
They're
You
going to say,
played it-
Jared, you're not even using a guitar pick. How could you be playing it
You
right?
played it your way. I'm gonna play it wrong my way,
Yep.
and then we'll
We'll
go
meet in the
double
middle.
roasted.
I think someone call me out. It's like when I listen to Zeppelin and all these riffs, you. Uh-oh.
Whoa!
Dude, you just lost power.
I hope that's not the whole house. We got that on camera.
Oh my gosh. The first thing I thought it was the amp.
The amp? Well, the amp is on.
Yeah. But I thought the amp did it.
All right, let's find out if it's contained.
Okay. The power of the 59. This is Jared talking to you in the dark. The power.
Dude, that's never happened.
Dude, it just happened, bro.
Turn off the amp.
I did. We're back. Now, you think you're watching this scripted podcast, right? But I'm here to tell you right now, I don't know what's going on.
That's
Holy
the
cow.
cameras don't die when the power goes out.
That freaked me out.
Gary?
Honestly, you guys, we could have been visited by the I don't want to say ghost, but
Yeah,
the
it's some sort
presence.
Some sort of presence is here, I think.
Uh,
Or just left.
Or it was the fact that we were playing the Led Zeppelin riff so wrong.
Yeah,
that they
it's
said,
like,
cut these
dude,
guys off.
What are you guys doing? Turn my computer back on.
Put the computer back on. We ain't done.
Yeah. Cameras are still rolling, baby. Those are off the grid.
That was crazy.
Let's go to another 59 riff
Oh,
because we have a few more names to get to.
Mm-hmm.
And Peter Green, you mentioned already, there's a famous 59 Les Paul called Greenie, which a lot of people know about.
Mm-hmm.
Is it green or is it because he's Peter Green? Because sometimes the yellowing turns to green on some of these Les Pauls. What's the deal here? Why is it called Greenie?
Well, Peter Green,
Okay,
Greenie, Blues for Greenie.
got it.
But also, that guitar, I've been lucky enough to spend some time with a guitar.
You've had it in your hand.
It's insane. And there is some green to it. So it's like, that thing's like a relic. It's like a war relic. It's insane. And that is obviously one of the coveted 59s of the world, now owned by the ever so awesome Hammett.
Yep.
And yeah, Peter Green was a lot of these players, just like Jimmy, he played Telecasters. You would see him play, these different guitars, but he's always associated with that burst tone.
Yeah.
It's all about that burst tone. And Peter with the Fleetwood Mac stuff, I mean, there was so much that he was doing that was like, just like Clapton, a pioneer of that sound.
Now we're going to get to Peter in just a sec, but Gary played Greenie.
Oh, yeah.
So Joe Bonamassa has Gary's amp, and people were saying that him and Kirk should get together and combine those two pieces of guitar legend into
Big time.
one room. So maybe,
Kirk, open invitation too, man. You want to play the JTM, dude? Come on over.
yeah,
I love you, buddy.
for sure. So let's have you go for the Peter Green.
A little
'cause that's
Peter
your
Green thing?
wheelhouse.
All right, let's go like this.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing? That kind of vibe.
That's awesome, man.
It's pretty sick.
And you're just riding that volume on like what?
I'm on like 8.
And that's cool because with an amp like this, we just played how loud it was and you're just like barely touching it and it'll do that for you, but it still feels like it's giving you a lot so you can let those notes sustain out.
That's what's so gorgeous. Like if I go like, if I just play like a, sounds crystal clear, right? And then if you want to turn it up to 10, there's a lot of, I was going from Whole Lot of Love to,
Yeah.
it's really cool.
Those pickups, there's something in there that I can feel.
PAF.
That PAF sound it's really the real deal. It makes a huge difference in your touch and in your phrasing as a result, because you are so much more comfortable. You end up playing the stuff that maybe you couldn't quite access.
Yeah, dude, and there's so much lore about PAF pickups, and people go, oh, I have, PAF copies and stuff. And there's so many incredible pickups out now, and I know that, comment your favorite PAFs, but something about these old ones, they're not perfect, and that's part of the mystery is, you'll get that little snarly.
So I have Gary Moore on my list, but we've already
got Gary.
We covered him as 59 guitar player, a 59 Les Paul player of note, and we're gonna move along to another acquaintance, friend. I would like to meet him one day. I've heard you talk about him enough. Billy Gibbons.
Oh, come on.
I believe he's played a 59 Les Paul or two in his day.
Yes.
What would you say is like the Billy Gibbons 59 riff? I was thinking of
That's
many
such a
different
loaded
ones
question,
because it's really just, you can say Lagrange.
Oh, yeah, Lagrange.
Look, this is what I did last time, and I did that on purpose.
That's when we're in France playing.
Lagrange?
When you play Lagrange.
Lagrange is played on a Squire. Lagrange is played on a 59 Les Paul.
What's cool about Billy, too, is he was kind of one of the kings of double tracking. So he would play a riff, right? Like all these kind of sweet... Yeah.
Yeah. I think Billy Gibbons' feel is also built into that tone. When you really start getting that ride.
Billy had that cool thing where he'd always be backed off to that...
Yeah. Moving on to another esteemed 1959 Gibson Les Paul player, Paul Kossoff.
Big time. Everyone knows.
That's the 59 chord.
All those big chords. Now, don't forget, you're hearing a 59 Les Paul just straight into that JTM, and that's that sound. By the way, a little tip for that song, you play in this big A chord, right?
Yeah.
So Paul will keep his index off to get an open G. So he'll do 2 on.
Dang.
And then I'll mess it.
Yeah, it sounds exactly like it.
This riff too. Isn't that awesome?
What do you know about Mike Bloomfield?
Mike Bloomfield, another insane player. Paul Butterfield Blues Band. Mike Bloomfield played with Dylan. He had a crazy career, but he was such a great blues player that when he would play, he's had a beautiful vibrato. Another ruler of the burst tone. He was one of the first kind of early dudes to adopt it, and Bloomfield was sick.
Definitely an avid guitar appreciator and collector too, because I went to Emerald City Guitars in Seattle, got to play supposedly Jimi Hendrix's guitar. There are no pictures with him. There's only like 4 guitars on the earth that have ever been pictured.
Wow.
That still exists. So this one wasn't pictured, but it floated around in Hendrix's studio. He had like dozens of black Strats. And this was one of them, and Bloomfield owned that Strat.
Whoa.
He flipped the tuning, or sorry, the Strat pegs.
Yeah, flipped it so you could play it.
Played it right-handed. So when I played it, it was right-handed, but even though it was a Hendrix studio guitar.
Right.
So yeah, Bloomfield is just like not only an incredible guitarist, but he is engulfed in the rock history and has kind of seen it all.
Big time. He was one of those guys of the time too that like Super Session was with Al Cooper. There was so many records and things that he was a part of, and he was just like a heavy player.
Yep. Well, Bloomfield's great. You know who else is great? Eric Clapton.
Yeah, heard of him.
There's a guitar, multiple guitars, I guess you could say, 59s that he played, but one of them was associated with a specific tone.
The Beano tone.
The Beano tone.
Yeah.
Do you know about this tone's lore and legacy? Or
yeah, so think about this. This is, now anyone that wants to chime in, correct me or add to the story, but basically the Bluesbreaker amp, John Mayall and the Bluesbreakers, that sound, you're going for a JTM45 and a 59 Les Paul. But here's the thing. He is one of the first people, if not the first, to turn one of these basically all the way up with a 59 Les Paul to get that sound. And if you go back and listen to John Mayall and the Bluesbreakers with Eric Clapton, they call it the Beano album because Eric, I believe, is sitting on the cover reading a comic book, like an English comic book called, and it says Beano on it. But that sound, dude, is that it's beautiful. There were so many cool things on there on that record. Such a great sounding record. And he was the first guy, I remember hearing a story too, that when they were in the studio, the engineers were like, you need to turn this down. And he's like, no, just put the microphone further away.
Move the mic back.
But he had that sound that, you know what I mean?
How loud is the amp on right now?
Right now we are sitting at about 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So if we were to turn that thing up.
You can turn it up. It won't.
I can. But yeah, that was kind of the sound. And then obviously Clapton kept going, and then it was Cream, and a lot of that Cream stuff. There'd be times where he'd be playing a burst, and it was just like the whole lore of early Clapton really kicked off this guitar.
Clapton, the Beano tone. He also has like what, the woman tone? Oh no.
Did it again.
What is it? It's got to be the amp. That's the only common denominator.
Well, it would have to be the transformer then.
Another 59 player, Joe Bonamassa. I think it's well documented what he's done. We actually just had him on the podcast and he talked about Skinner.
Skinner
Burst.
The Skinner Burst.
We won't try to sound like him right now.
I couldn't have.
Especially with the power going out, we're trying to kind of close this episode out.
You guys, we have had some serious bugs in the room.
Yeah.
Electrical bugs. But it could be the amp. It could. We don't know.
We don't know what's happening.
But let me tell you, we're having fun.
Yeah, I'm having a great time. The house didn't fall down; it just powered off. So,
Dude, it just keeps happening.
yeah, we'll go through a little rundown. You can use your imagination on some of these.
Let me say too, there's so many burst players. I mean, there's so many. So chime in your favorite burst players below. I mean, we got Joe Walsh. We have Dwayne Allman. I mean, there's so many. Let us know who we're missing on this little list, this condensed list, and put your favorites.
We don't know how many 1959 Gibson Les Pauls remain on this earth.
You know the joke, right?
Maybe you should check your grandma's closet, though. I don't know.
Yeah, when you're at grandma's house, check. There was a joke. I think it was like, there was only 900 made, and only like 1,200 exist today.
Oh wow! what a strange guitar math number that is. I say we take this episode out while we still have power with a slash jam.
What? Let's do a slash jam.
Yeah.
What do we got?
One of my favorite guitarists. Let's see what we can do with him.
Come on. You want to play the burst on this?
Let me play a little burst.
Come on, dude. This is what
you
we
get
call,
to take it home.
Hey, this is what we call burst hogging. I've been hogging the burst.
Burst hogging. All right, let's see what kind of slash licks we can find.
What's a riff we could jam on that slash?